Hello students, we are solving our exercise 3.3 and now today we are going to solve our example number second over here. So what we are given in this example, yes, here we given as solve 2x plus 3y is equal to 11 and 2x minus 4y is equal to minus 24 and hence find the value of m for which y is equal to mx plus 3. So now let's solve that problem. Okay, as we know the substitution method, so we have to solve this problem using the substitution method. So let's solve that problem. So let this equation and this equation, and I am going to write over here that equation. So let's start our solution. So let 2x plus 3y is equal to 11 and let's put it as equation 1 and now let 2x minus 4y is equal to minus 24 and mark it as the equation number second. So now we have to solve that equation. So using substitution method we are going to solve that this equation and find out the solution for that pair of linear equations. So now let's take either equation first or equation second. So now I am taking the equation first now over here. So let equation first. So equation first we are going to take over here. So it is 2x plus 3y is equal to 11. So okay. So I am shifting that 3y over that side. So I got 2x is equal to 11 minus 3y. Okay. So now I am taking that 2 is multiplied over here, they are going to be divided on that side. So we got over here x is equal to 11 minus 3y upon 2. So I got a value for x over here is the x is equal to 11 minus 3y divided by 2. Now I have to substitute that value in equation second. Now what we can write? We can write that substitute x is equal to 11 minus 3y upon 2 in equation second. So we have to put that value in equation second. So the equation second is that yes 2x minus 4y is equal to minus 24. So I am going to put over here the value of x. So 2 in the bracket 11 minus 3y divided by 2 minus 4y is equal to minus 24. So now in this equation, now that equation becomes like a one variable because y is the only one variable over here. So now let's solve that equation. So 2 to get cancel over here. So what we get? 11 minus 3y minus 4y is equal to minus 24. So we are solving over here. So 11 and minus 3y minus 4y, that is the minus 7y, and that 11 going to shift on that side. So what we get? Minus 7y minus 24 and minus 11. So what we get? Minus 7y is equal to 24, 4 plus 1 5 and 2 plus 1 3, that is the minus 35. So y is equal to minus 35 divided by minus 7. 7 1 are 1, 7 5 is 35. So what we get over here? Y is equal to 5. So we got a value of y over here is the 5. So now I can put that value of 5 in equation first or second and I can find out the value of x. So let's put y equal to 5 in equation, this equation, in equation 1. So put y equal to 5 in equation 1. So already we converted equation over here, that is 11 minus 3y upon 2. So that is 11 minus 3y upon 2. I am putting the value over here 11 minus 3 into 5 upon 2. So what we got here? So 11 minus 3 5 3 are 15 upon 2. So minus 4 upon 2. Because 11 minus 15 is the minus 4. So 2 1s are 1, 2 2s are 4. So what we get? We got here the value of x. that is the minus 2. So x is equal to what we got? X is equal to minus 2 and y is equal to 5. So that two things are the solution of our that pair of linear equations. That means we got over here a solution that x is equal to minus 2 and the y is equal to 5. So now but we have more question over here. Hence find the value of m for which y is equal to mx plus 3. So now I got the value of x is equal to minus 2 and y is equal to 5. So now I can put the value in the given equation. What we have given there? So we have y is equal to mx plus 3. So I can put a value of y and x over here. So put y is equal to 5 and x is equal to minus 2 over here. So I am putting the value. So 5 is equal to m in the bracket minus 2 plus 3. So how can we write it? So 5 is equal to minus 2m plus 3 because I multiply over here m into minus 2. Here is the minus 2m. So 3 over here, 3 shifting on that side. So 5 minus 3 is equal to minus 2m. So 5 minus 3 is the 2 is equal to minus 2m. 2 is shifting on in this side. So 2 upon minus 2 is equal to m. So what we got here? 1 and 1. So minus 1 is equal to m. So we got a value of m is the minus 1 over here. So what is our answer for the m? So m is equal to minus 1. So that is our answer, is that m is equal to that is m is equal to what? Minus 1. So it is our answer that m is equal to minus 1. So here we solved our question number 2 from our exercise 3.3. So now let's solve. Let's start our question number 3. Okay students, so here we written first problem from our question number 3. It's a word problem. What we are doing in this problem, and we have to solve that problem using substitution method. Okay, so here we are going to solve this problem using the substitution method. So here first we have to read that example properly, understand that example, and we have to make a equation form from that above given a word problem. Okay, so the difference here we given that the difference between two number is 26 and one number is 3 times the other. Find them. So here we have to make two equations. So we got a pair of linear equations, and hence using the substitution method we can find out the solution. But now what we have given over here, the difference between two number is 26, and when we got a difference when one number is bigger and one number is smaller. So we have to think that one number is the x and another number is the y. So we have to think about the variables, okay, for that. So here let's solve our solution. So let's think that bigger number will be a y. So let bigger number is x. Okay. So let bigger number is the x and the smaller number is the y. So let's think that the bigger number is the x and smaller number is y. So here we got two numbers. So that two numbers are, one number is the x and another number is the y. So what we have got a first condition. Actually in every example in this word problems, in each example we got two condition. We will get two condition, and from that two condition we have to solve that problem. Okay, and we have to make a linear equation from that problem. So here we think that a bigger number is the x and the smaller number is the y. So as per the condition first, so as per the question, or we can say that condition, first we have given that the difference between two number is the 26. So so we can write over here we can write that x, that is the bigger number, minus y. So here we written as a difference. X minus y is equal to, is how much? 26. So it's our equation first. We got our equation first. By this line, the difference between two number is 26. Okay. Now, and one number is 3 times the other. As per the question and condition first, we got x minus y is equal to 26. But one number is 3 times the other. So now here we know that bigger number is x and smaller number is the y. So I think so that bigger number is 3 times of the smaller number. So here we can write also the second equation as per the question and as per the condition. That is question, condition first, we can write x minus y is equal to 26. But as per the question, bigger number is the 3 times to the smaller number. So here we can write that x is equal to 3 times of a y. So here we got a second condition, we written it as per the second condition. So it is our equation 1 and it is our equation second. So already if you look at here, if you observe that second equation, already here we get the value of the x. That we can put or we can keep in a equation first. So here got x equal to 3y. That is a bigger number is 3 times to the other number. That means the one number is the 3 times to the other number. So we can solve over here with the help of substitution method. So put x is equal to 3y in equation first. Directly we can put the value of x in equation first. So we do have equation first, that is the x minus y is equal to 26. So let's keep that value. So 3y minus y is equal to 26. So 3y minus y, it is the 2y is equal to 26. So we got over here y is equal to 26 upon 2. 2 1 are 1, 2 1 are 1, 2 3 are 6. So we got y equal to 13 over here. So that means we get here the smaller number is the y, that is the 13. So by this example, by this value we can find out the value of x also. So put that y is equal to 13 in equation second. So we can find out the value of x. So that is the x is equal to what? 3y. So here we can put the value 3 into 13. So that is the 39. 33 are 39. So here we got a value of x is also 39. So let's check out that our solution is correct or not, because 13 3s are 39. So x equal to, we got the 39. That is our answer is the correct. Again 39 minus 13. 39 minus 13. So here we will get the answer is the 26. So our solution, that means our solution is the correct. So x is equal to 39 and y is equal to 13. And we have to find that two numbers. So one number is the 39, is the bigger number, and another number is the 30. So here we can write in a word. So one number, that means the bigger one, is 39, and another number is 13. So that are our two numbers and it's our solution, and here we find out that solution using a substitution method. So now let's solve the next equation, next word problem. That is the example number second. Okay students, so let's solve example number second. What we have given over here, we given here the larger of our two supplementary angles exceed the smaller by 18 degree and find them. So now I am giving you a suggestion, or I am finding the linear equation over here, but with the help of substitution method, I think so you can definitely solve that. You can find out the solution. But for your help, I am here finding out the linear equation for you. Okay. So let's read the example properly and understand that example, and we have to find out the two linear equation from this word problem. Okay. the larger of the two supplementary angles exceed the smaller by 80 degree that we have given. Okay, so here one angle is the larger angle and another one is the smaller angle. Now here the word supplementary is important. Supplementary angles means what? The two angle whose sum is the 180 degree. The two angles whose sum is the 180 degrees, that angles we can call as a supplementary angles. So here we have to find that two angles. So let's start our solution. So for our solution, let bigger angle or a larger angle be x. So we here think like that we can put a variable x for a larger angle. So larger angle be x and smaller angle be y, and the smaller angle is the y. So as per the question, we know that angles are supplementary. We know that this angle are supplementary. So angles are supplementary. Angles are supplementary, and that means we can write in a mathematical format. That means that two angles, that means x plus y, both angles sum is the 180 degree. So here we got that first equation, that x plus y is the 180 degree. Again, as per the question, the second condition is that supplementary angle, larger of two supplementary angles exceed the smaller by 18. That means the larger angle exceeds the smaller by 18. And for this sentence, larger exceeds smaller by 18, and this sentence meaning is that in a variable format is that x is equal to y plus 18. That means that larger angle is exceed the smaller. That means whenever we add in a smaller angle 18, then we can get the value of the bigger angle, that is the larger angle. So x equal to y plus 18 is our second equation. So here we get our second equation. So you can easily find out the value for the x and y, because here we already got a value of x, and that value of x we can put or we can substitute in equation 1. So we can write it as equation 1 and it is as equation 2. So we can keep or we can put that value of x in equation first, and then you can find out the value of y, and then you can find out the value of x. So that next procedure or next steps are easy for you. So I am giving that example over here, and let's move ahead to the example or question number 3 over here. So here what we have given in example number 3. The coach of a cricket team buys 7 bats and 6 balls for rupees 3,800. Later she buys 3 bats and 5 balls for rupees 1,750. Find the cost of each bat and each ball. So here we have given the number of bats and number of balls and the amount for which it is bought. Okay, for which we can buy it is bought by for a team by that coach. Okay, so here we have to also find out, we have to make equation, that pair of equation, so we can find out the solution for it. Okay, so here what we are given, let's start our solution. So we can I am writing here, that is the number of bats, okay, and number of balls. Okay, so as per the question or condition, first coach buys 7 bats, that means 7 bats, and number of balls is how much? That is the 6 balls. Okay, so its price will be what is its price? 7 bats, so let its price is the x. So we can write down the price for the bat is the x and price for the ball is the y. Okay, so bad price is the x. So here we can write down the price of our bats first. So I am writing over here. Let's see that let price of bat is x and price of ball is y. So as per the question, okay, as per the question, number of bats and number of balls. Okay, number of bats is how much? Yes, it is the 7 and number of ball is the 6. So price of bats. So what is the price of bats? So its price will be a 7x. And what is the price of balls? The price is the 6y. So as per the question, what we can write over here? We can write over here that 7x plus 6y is equal to how much? Is equal to 3800. And it will be our example, or it will be our equation first. So now in second condition, now as per the condition, that is the second condition, number of bats and number of balls and its price. Okay, so number of bats is the 3 and number of ball is the 5. So its price is the 3x and its price is the 5y. So because we think that the price of bat is the x and price of ball is the y. So 3x plus 5y. So our equation becomes that 3x plus 5y is equal to 1750. As per our question, that she buys 3 bats and the 5 balls for rupees 1750. So here we get our equation second. Now you got equation first also and equation second also. So here you can find out the solution using the example. Now 5 plus 6 and 7, it's 13. So we can't divide it as 3. So here you can find out the solution for this equation or for this example also using the substitution method. Here we find out the equations, but now you have to find out the solution for it. Okay, students. So that two examples, half part, and this example also half part for your homework. And I know that definitely you can solve it by the substitution method. Okay. So next example we will solve ladder. Okay. Thank you so much.